Hi guys, my name is Christian. Hopefully you are all doing well. So I went to visit the Golden Age headquarters a couple of weeks ago, and I met up with the founder and owner, Boo, and we had a very lovely chat about his gear and gear in general. He was very friendly and it was so nice of him to invite me. And his philosophy, as he said himself, is really all about making good, affordable gear available to the masses. And I've been really interested to try out the Golden Age stuff myself, especially since he released his Premier line, like the 1073 Premier. You got his GAP1071 that we are going to try out here today, and also his U47 with switchable heads. And I just want to say that this is not a paid review. I did not receive any money or any free gear from Golden Age, but he was kind enough to lend me his products so I can make some nice content here on my channel. So like I said, today we are going to try out the GAP1051, and it's going to be paired with his 1073 Premier preamp. I got one here, and I have to say it feels very nice. You got step knobs, you got an output trimmer so you can drive the preamp if you'd like. And yeah, it feels like a very solid piece of equipment, and it's not that expensive compared to many other high-end preamps. So this is what it looks like. So the GAP1051 is based on the famous ELA M251, which were made by AKG in the 60s. The ELA M251 was commissioned by Telefunken because they wanted to fill the void after Neumann discontinued the U47. And I've been really keen on trying a good 251 microphone ever since I own the original 414EB with an original brass C12 capsule. And that's the same capsule that is in the C12 and in the 251. And immediately when I tried the old 414, which is not a tube microphone by the way, but you could clearly hear that nice open top end, and it is very balanced and it doesn't suffer from that meaty low mids that all Neumann microphones have, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what you want to do. An original 251 is probably the most expensive microphone that you can find. They are ranging from anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 on the used market, which is absolutely crazy. And I will probably never own one, so this will not be a comparison, but more of a test of how a nice 251 clone microphone can sound like. Today I'm going to use it on both acoustic steel guitar, which was really a pain in the to record. I'm not a great guitarist. I did my best, so hopefully you can overlook that. And I also used it on vocals. And as you will hear in the YouTube example, I've driven the preamp quite hard. So that's not the microphone that is distorting, but the preamp itself. But as always, I will share the raw files for you guys to download. And in that folder, you'll find a clip of another take where I have not driven the preamp that hard, so you can hear how the microphone sounds when it's a bit cleaner. The song is going to be Blackbird by the Beatles. And if you're wondering why I'm butchering the song in the end, it's simply because I wanted to drive the microphone with some serious SPL to see how it reacts. Because like I've said in the past, a lot of microphones can sound good on soft sources, but usually craps out when they are being pushed. But I can say that the GAP1051 really holds together all the way through the range, and I can't really say anything negative about it. But it wouldn't be any fun if we did not have a test, so enough talking, let's play some music.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night.
Okay, so that was my little recording. And my initial impression of the GAP here is that it sounds extremely good. I will give you a screenshot on the EQ that I used in the mix, and you barely have to use any EQ whatsoever. It's extremely balanced, but I don't feel that it's thin, but it also got that signature open top end, which the C12 and 251 is known for. I have to say that I don't have any negative to say about the GA-251, and especially at that price point, sitting at the lower bracket of high end, it's hard to go wrong with this combination of the GA-251 and his Premier 1073. And yeah, it's just an excellent microphone. And yeah, that's all for today's episode. If you like this kind of content, please hit subscribe and I'll see you around.